FOOS, right here with JUAN, the big dog, Backpack Boys. Shit, we got the big dog, main head of AZF right here. Shit, you know, let them know who you are, big dog.
This is JUAN, you know, long guest from AZF, so had to come see what's up.
The AZ squad, like, subscribe, all that. You know, we just bringing that heat. Only big dogs only.
Big dog only food.
Yeah. So
we out here, you feel me? We out here with my boy Juan and shit. How's it going, my boy?
It's good, bro. Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Shout out Arizona and
hell yeah. Fucking welcome to Arizona, bro. Shit,
Hell
hell yeah.
Are you excited and shit?
absolutely. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping we definitely make that. And either way, bro, regardless of whatever it is that does happen, like I know it's gonna be good. I'm happy regardless, and it's an honor to be accepted by the state like we are.
No, yeah, that's big. Y'all coming out here fucking with the valley, like that's like marketing wise, lead wise, you know what I'm saying? It's huge, you know. Like Brenner just did it like not that long ago, but I feel like this is more of like a community thing in a Hispanic way. Even though I was Hispanic, I'm not hating on that food, but I just think Backpack Boys was going crazy. Like it's been going crazy too. So.
I think Backpack Boys is more for the streets, more for the hood.
Yeah.
For the foods, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for the sick ass food, so we fuck
I
with.
forgot, ate straight to the point food.
Yeah.
Cookies was going.
Nah, shit. So, how did you get into like, going like, what was it about like growing your own weed? Like, how did you even start that?
How did I start? What?
Like your own brand, like Backpack Boys.
So originally it was a Prop 215 delivery service on some like it wasn't even a brand. It was literally a delivery service, and it was because I didn't want to sell dope anymore.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to do that. I started getting conscious about what I was doing. I no longer wanted to be a part of that. You know what's crazy? It's funny though how this could happen, right? And this goes for like numerous things.
Right.
Whether it's just like the way you could feel about something, how one day you could feel so strongly about something, and then you could wake up the next day and it could be off. Like it could be like you could not want to do that no more. You can't want to. And for the longest time, my ideology was always like, if they don't get it from me, they don't get it from somebody else. Right. So like essentially, like I'm not doing nothing wrong. Yeah. You know what I mean? But then as time went on, and I got a little bit more deeper into my journey of just life. Right. You feel me? Like I just really started developing a conscience for what I was doing, and like my homies' kids, like the homies I would go serve. I'm going to go serve them, and then their kids look up to me because at the time I was still competing and fighting and doing all my shit. Right. And so the kids looked up to me, and little do they know, like I'm the reason why their household and everything is all fucked up.
That's crazy.
Because I'm coming through, I'm serving the parents, and then next thing you know, they have whatever, they'll maybe get a little bit of money, and they get their kids something, and next thing you know, they go on a binge. Right. And next thing you know, they're selling the shit, stealing from their kids, selling it, come back and bring me the money. And I'm a part of all that, you know what I mean? And I just no longer want to be a part of that shit no more, bro. I don't want that shit no more. And I genuinely, in my heart, feel selling weed, I'm not doing nothing wrong with anything. I'm helping somebody.
That's crazy when you put it in that perspective, because a lot of people could relate to that, you know, growing up in a household like that. And that's some sick ass food shit that you just really came to that. You know, that's dope, fool. That's some real shit, fool. That's some real shit.
Yeah. And that started in 2017, right? The delivery service?
16.
Okay, 16. Okay. And then how the fuck did you make the jump to the big dogs, to the dispos, you know?
It's crazy. So with the whole process,
the money calling, huh?
The whole process of everything was unexpected. Hey yo, I'm gonna do this podcast real quick. I hit you right back. It was, bro, everything. That's what makes it kind of cool though, bro. It's like the whole journey, the whole everything, bro, was super organic in every single aspect. I never expected that. I never fucking woke up one day and was like, hey yo, I'm gonna try to fucking make a weed brand.
Yeah.
I didn't start that. It started from because I don't want to sell dope no more, and then it led into fucking all right, cool. We do a delivery service, and then next thing you know, motherfuckers started popping in on me from OT, from out of town, right. Come flying into the goodies and shit. You know what I mean? And it just like one thing led to another, and the next thing you know, bro, I'm like, damn, like this is what I'm seeing. Like, yo, this is what's going on right now. Yeah. So I just started kind of playing the game, and like I said, one thing at a time, and then lo and behold, here we are.
Yeah, that's how I feel like it's best. I mean, if it's more organic and genuine, if you're just going about your business and doing what you got to do, and it just naturally comes to you. So that's how you know you got to play at the end of the day.
Bro,
Shoot.
I never expected it to be a brand. Like I never expected literally, bro. I never expected none of this shit. Like I was just hustling, bro, and I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to do what I was doing before, and I've always been good at doing shit like this.
Right.
So I was like, man, fuck it, man, we'll do this. And like I said, one thing led to another. And,
hell yeah. So was it your first dispo? It was in 2021, correct?
Yes, sir.
And damn, if I'm correct, it was in LA, and then you opened another one a few months later in Long Beach, and then a third in San Diego, and all in one fucking year, big dog.
That was a good year.
What? Yeah. Damn. How did that year feel? I bet you're feeling like fucking Tony Montana. You know what I mean? You know?
That was a good year, bro. It was a really good year. It was, you know, it was a good year, bro. Like I can't say.
Was that the life changer that you really said like, okay, now shit, I really got something like this shit is, you know, like regular life ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't living a regular life anymore. Like I'm going for big leagues.
Nah, if anything, it motivated me more. It made me want to dig deeper. It made me want to do shit like I'm doing now. That's one thing, bro. Like with me, like don't get me wrong. Like I'm content and I'm happy with the way things are, and I'm cool with that. But I ain't satisfied.
That's
hard because that's when you settle in and you don't keep pushing no more, and that's you gotta keep going.
You can't be comfortable with shit. You can't
exactly. You gotta keep pushing for it.
Yeah, I got a fortune cookie the other day, and it said, I took it as a sign too. It said, "Life's not a beach, it's a mountain." So what I got from that is that you gotta keep on climbing. You not just chill like it's a beach. And I'm like, damn. I took that shit, you know what I mean, as a sign, you know what I mean? That shit. I've been chilling, smoking, you know what I mean? I've been smoking too, you know. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So no, definitely you gotta keep going, moving up.
Within that time when you were hustling and doing your own thing and all that, and before you got to where you kind of feel a little more situated, what was like something somebody told you growing up, like something motivational that was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep going and like doing my own thing, or like something that kind of just changed your perspective on things as you was going, or were you kind of like figured it out on your own?
You know what, bro? Truth be told, and this kind of sucks to say, but growing up and I never had nobody giving me no game. I never had nobody telling me shit. I never had nobody helping me. I never had my mom, like some shit like that, but that's it. You know what I mean? I learned the hard way pretty much on everything that I fucking did. And it's not good to learn the hard way, but if you're gonna learn, the hard way gonna teach you.
Sometimes in life it's better to learn the hard way.
You know what I mean?
You gotta go through some
build like calluses and shit.
Exactly that. You know what I mean? But now it's kind of like I try to be to my folks what I wish I had at one point in time. You know what I mean? But I'm still. I don't let all the answers on me, you know what I mean? I'm still trying, bro. I ain't no different than y'all, bro. I ain't no different than anyone, you know what I mean? Like, I'm learning day to day. My goal tomorrow is to be a better man than I was today. That's just really what it is. Some days you take leaps ahead, some days you fucking crawl a little bit, some days you take a step back. It all kind of really, you know what I mean? But that's my goal, that's my focus on everything that it is that I do. And ain't nothing gonna change.
Yeah, so like growing up, bro, how was it? Like, how was your childhood and shit?
It's cool, bro, in the sense of, I mean, I was raised majority of the time with my grandparents. My mom was always working. I mean, I don't know my dad. You might know the nigga before I do.
My boy, comedian too.
But nah, you know what I mean. We were raised by you know, just my moms and my grandparents. Fucking seen hard work my whole life. As far as like I said, my mom has always had a little hustle, doing balloons, doing this, doing that at the bank. this, that. My grandfather was the same way, bro. Fucking had a million things going on.
So it was like a line of like hustlers and shit. Hell yeah.
I mean, from what I seen, you know, those two are the two that I remember, like solely always doing shit, and you know, and I would look at it and be like, yo, I want to be like this. I want to do shit like this.
And was your mom always supportive in what you got going on or what you was doing, or how was it? Because I heard on the No Jumper that your mom would call the cops on you.
Yeah, that she did. My first time going to the hall was behind that.
Wait, so your mom called you on you?
Yeah, she well, but it was, I don't want to go to church, so my mom made me go to church my whole life, bro. You know how that goes.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
was literally like that.
So I had two options growing up. One was go to Victory Outreach with my mom and them, or go to Catholic church with my grandparents. And I would always pick that because that was only an hour-long service.
Yeah.
You know, Victory Outreach, bro, you don't know what's liable to go up over there, or maybe go to Sunday school because there's a bunch of
yeah.
the motherfuckers is thugging at Victory Outreach like way that's what I was going. So you go to Sunday school, but really you gonna catch a fade in the back of Sunday school. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how it was. And so yeah, bro. So one day I got older, and you know, moms couldn't really. I wasn't listening as much. You feel me? So moms was like, "Yo, get your ass up." I was like, "Fuck that!" I had a long night. You know what I mean? And the next thing you know, she came in and grabbed my butt. I had like a QP to my name at the time, bro. And that was like all I had.
Yeah.
And she came in, flushed that shit.
Flushed it. I knew you were gonna say that.
You're a hot
I was pissed, bro. I fucking got up, grabbed my banger, and just walked out the house. I probably wasn't gonna even do shit, to be honest with you. I probably wasn't gonna do shit. And, but I walked out the house with my banger, my mom seen that shit. And she called the rollers on me. And the next thing you know,
she got you locked up for that?
yeah, she called the rollers. But she just said that, like, basically, I got a gun on me.
Did you dip and shit when she said that?
Yeah, well, I didn't know she was doing that. The only way I knew is because I'm walking up the street and my uncle pulled up on me. And he's like, hey, yo, he's like, get in the car. I'm like, for what? He's like, your mom called the cops on you. Trust me, get in the car. I said, oh, hell no.
Man,
So went up in there, but when we pulled up, they was already waiting.
So you had a certain time, obviously, for that shit.
I did 3 months, and I did another month on house arrest.
How old were you at that time?
I was 17.
Hey, you was mad as fuck, huh?
Damn.
I was hella mad.
Hey, that's
Damn. Did you hold a grudge towards your mom for a while after that,
I was pissed until she came for the first visit and brought me Burger King.
You went there,
At this time, I don't know if it's the same anymore, but at this time, the visitor room was probably about like the biggest kitchen, and it was like just like this, bro. Just seats all around, and you come in, and your parents could bring you shit from the outs, as far as food and shit like that. And so yeah, but overall, bro, that's been the only person, bro, really there for a motherfucker all the time. All the time I've done, whether it's the hall, the county, the pen, my mom's always been there for me, bro. Always been there for me, always, whatever, bro. So I feel like that's why now, like my mom's my best employee. My mom's probably my best employee, my most reliable, and I try to do everything I can, bro, to make sure that woman lives a miraculous life.
So you got to run the business.
Well, she's like my head assistant slash organizer slash talks to all my tax people slash deals with all the shit that I don't deal with.
That's dope. That's dope. That's real dope.
You don't really trust your mom like that too. That's kind of smart. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you know.
I got my moments at times to where like but that's just it's just PTSD from just shit happening throughout my life. But bro, overall, no, my mom would never fuck me, bro. My mom, I got. Feel me?
That's how I be growing up, bro. Because my mom was the same way. I ain't never been around my dad like that. I always been with my mom, just out there doing your own shit. And then they put their foot down one day. You end up fucking learning. So it is what it is.
And overall, like now I look back at how it went. You know, she probably called on me, bro, because maybe she thought I was gonna hurt somebody. Maybe she thought I was gonna get hurt. Maybe who fucking knows?
Yeah, look at it like that. That's kind of
do it for the better good.
And my mom ain't My mom ain't never been in the streets, bro. My mom ain't never, none of that. My mom's a good ass woman that don't know nothing about it. I be telling my mom certain shit sometimes, and she'll be like, "Mijo, I would have never thought like that. I'm like, you never fucking think like that. Like, oh, it's wild out here."
No, for real.
But yeah, but overall, nah, man, I love you, mama.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, shout out moms.
Shout out the moms out
Yeah,
there.
hell yeah. That's
So how was high school?
High school's cool, bro. Well,
Were you like a troublemaker and shit?
well, I got I got kicked out. So I got kicked out in 10th grade.
10th grade.
Great, huh?
Yeah, I got kicked out of 10th. I got expelled for taking off on the principal.
Damn, bro.
For
real?
Yeah.
Hey, what happened?
I'm saying some shit. But you know what? At the time though, too, bro. You know,
How old were you though?
I think I was 10th grade. I was 10th grade, 15.
15, 16-ish, yeah.
So after that, you just
Hey,
No, so after that, boom, I got expelled, and then I had to go to this shit called County Day, which is like we're like,
Hey, but you bodied the school? Like, talk about that.
nah, I just took off. This is at 15 years old. I ain't really doing that.
Hey, that's when you knew you would fuck someone like this fool was like, grown ass fool, like, you know.
I mean,
because you're a fighter. You're a fighter, right?
Hey, so what happened?
No, so basically he was talking crazy, and I just felt played, and then I think I said some slick shit, and then he came and tried to grab me, and then when he came and tried to grab me, I took off on him.
Yeah,
Damn.
And then from there, I got wrestled down by fucking a whole
I
bunch
feel
of
scared
teachers.
you.
Oh, God.
I definitely don't think he expected it. I don't think he expected that shit at all. But, you know, shit happens.
Shit
But from
happens.
there, I ended up getting expelled, going to another school program, and then I ended up going to the continuation school that we have in my city. And thank God that I did that, because probably if it wasn't for that, I probably would have graduated, bro, because so at the school that I went to, the only way you don't pass is if you don't show up.
That's hard.
No homework.
This
No
Damn.
homework.
So you just had to
As
show
long
up.
as you show up, you're good.
That's what's up.
And the hours were from 8:30 to noon.
Damn, so
Oh,
that
you-
was easy.
I was loving
In
it.
and out.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Smooth.
Before it was from 8 to 3:30. And then I had to do hella shit.
That shit's like a job.
Yeah.
Hey, I seen on the interview it had me rolling. You said you only worked 17 days probably in your whole life. I think it was with the BSP or something podcast or something like that. Yeah, that shit had me rolling, bro. I was smoking, and then you said a line. You said that your hands are softer than half the bitches you know, bro. That shit had me rolling, bro. I was like, damn. I literally almost spit the fucking joint out my mouth, bro.
17 days and shit.
No, I'm talking about a grand total. Trained or actually fought?
Like, actually, like, MMA wise, like,
Oh, you went up against.
Well, my hardest fight was, well, I lost 2 fights. But to be honest with you, I was doing good. I was doing good in both of them, and I got caught. Like, meaning the first one, the first fight, bro, I did exactly what my coach told me not to do. Everything was going, when I was listening to him, everything was good. And then I did what I wasn't supposed to do, and boom, next thing you know, the kid's on my back and he choked me. And then boom, fast forward, I fought for Bellator. I was doing hella good in the fight, but I was hurt, so I didn't really train for the fight. Everyone was telling me to pull out of the fight, but I was like, man, fuck that, bro. It's for Bellator. Like, if I win, like this could potentially change my life. You know, potentially, like I could potentially like start really making some money doing this shit. So, me not fighting is out the question. Hurt or not, I'm gonna go up in there and I'm gonna try this. And so everything was good. I was doing good. Second round, bro. All of a sudden, out of like a snap of a finger, bro, I got so tired, so fucking tired, bro. And boom, got tired, took the kid down, and he caught me in a triangle and in a choke. You know what I mean? But outside of that, you know what though, bro? That it made me hungrier. I mean, show me one man that hasn't lost in the sense of like in some way, shape, or form, bro. Like especially like in fighting.
But that's hard, fool. Like to win that type of shit, and start at 25. You know what I'm saying?
I ended up being 4-2 as a pro.
Oh, that's hard.
I was 4-2, 6-0 as an Emmy.
Oh, that's crazy.
So both of the dudes that I lost to ended up going and fighting in the UFC.
And
So it wasn't like I lost to no fucking bullets.
No,
Yeah,
crazy.
they was definitely
So yeah. But
Are you still taking
What
votes?
would you say? What?
No.
What would you say?
Nah, he already answered. He said he don't.
Nah, bro,
fights
I still train all the time. I love to be in shape. I love to go in there and train with my guys and put in the hours on the mat. But as far as like, do I want to continue to get shocked up in the head and shit? Like, for what? Like, for what at this point? Like, motherfuckers be asking, like, oh, would you come back and fight? Like, yeah, I would. How much? And it's not, and they're not gonna give me what I feel I should be making for them.
Hey, would you ever be open to an idea of like, say someone that has like another type of brand that did that type of work, and then would you be? I feel like that'd be hard.
Yeah, it would. I mean, it would.
That shit.
That would be kind of crazy. But at this point, like, there's nobody in the industry really trains like that. You know what I mean? So like.
Yeah. So that's just like, it's
So
just,
Would you be open to boxing or not?
there ain't no one else with the black belt.
I mean, potentially, like I said, depending on what the circumstances are and what they're willing to give me and what's to gain from this.
Well, most definitely. They want to make all your work out of it.
At this point, I don't have no short, did I?
Yeah, he threw it, and
No, you got it.
But yeah, no, fucking. Like I said, that's what it really is. Every move has to be calculated at this point in my life, bro. And
Yeah, most definitely.
everything has to have a purpose.
That's gotta count if you're gonna go and do some big, pretty big like that. But that's type. So with that previous fight you were talking about, what was that injury before you had to go and fight?
I had bursitis in my left elbow, which was so basically my elbow was like was hella blown up. You know what I mean? And like anything that would touch that motherfucker, it would hurt really bad. You know what I mean? But you know what's crazy though is I can say this during that fight. Obviously it's adrenaline, but I got kicked a bunch of times in that motherfucker. I didn't feel none of that shit.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, how was the arm holding up?
I didn't feel none of that shit. I don't got no like excuse, nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't got like in the sense of like I got tired. That's my fault. Shit training.
That adrenaline do be tough, so I mean, shoot.
Damn, you wasn't feeling shit, huh?
I didn't feel I like
This was like.
Even after you didn't feel nothing?
After, yeah.
After you was like, oh shit.
After I felt it like a motherfucker, but at the time, no.
That's smooth though, shit. You got through it though.
Hey, so when you came up with the Backpack Boys, like, name, how did that even come around? You must have been faded or some shit, huh?
Nah, hell, that wasn't even me. I can't even take the credit for that. It was my homie that. So we started this shit together. He's not a part of it now.
Oh, damn.
But we were just chilling. It was kind of like chilling. We were just chilling, and I'm like, damn, fool, like, what we gonna call this shit? He's like, what you gonna call this shit? Backpack Boys. I'm like, Backpack Boys. He's like, yeah, because we always got our backpacks with them boys. I looked at him like, oh shit, I can fuck with that. But at the time though, like that was my life, bro. Like I was going to the gym tough. I was starting to weed shit again, so like I always had everything in my backpack, and I was running around all the time with my backpack all the time. And my lifestyle at the time rubbed off onto my boy. You feel me? So like my backpack would have all my training gear, my weed, my this, my that, my snacks, because I had to cut weight or like little shit like that.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, he had all his shit, and that's just how we.
Fucking, how was it, bro? I seen shit. You got a bunch of artists that are making, you know what I mean, Backpack Boys songs. How is it working with these artists? How do you get in, contact with them, or like, how does that happen? I know probably the biggest one might be Peso Pluma. You know what I mean? How was it working with him?
That shit must have been sick, huh?
Well, I can't even sit here and as much as I would like to say it, but it ain't like I really actually worked with him.
Yeah.
But he fucks with us. Like, you know what I mean? He fucks with us. He fucks with the movement, the brand, and like the song that he did.
Yeah.
Bro, like he did that on GP. Like I didn't know about that shit. Someone hit me one day and was on some like, hey, you heard that song? That song about you?
Did that shit?
That's dope.
Yeah, that's love.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's
You know what's crazy though? I'm trying to, yeah, no. I appreciate that. Bro, I would give him a bag, bro, to do a fucking video. I've been trying to tell everybody to tell him.
That would be hard.
I'll give you a bag, homie, to do that video.
Actually,
I'll have me. I got you. I got 2 bags for you.
Hey,
That's a blue one. I'll ask the boy.
man,
He got a bag for you for a video, Backpack Boys.
You know, he got so much shit going on, bro, and all that. Like, even I'm happy with the way that it played out, bro.
Yeah, so how was it though when you like heard about that? Like, were you tripping out and shit?
Hell yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what was your first reaction to shit?
Bro, type in WTF on your phone to see the emoji that pops up. The eyes are like this. That was me. That was the case, and but really, so compa, he fucks with compa pretty tough, and so at the time, compa would be giving him a bunch of tree or like looking out for him when they come around, you know, shit like that. So really shout out compa P. He put a lot of that together, bro. I can't even sit here and act like it was me, bro. Like, nah, bro. Compa did all that shit. You gotta give respect when it's needed, and you gotta give a motherfucker flowers when I can't take credit for anything, bro, that I didn't do.
Yeah, that's
love. Bro, he puts all that together. Like, even like all the bandas tomorrow, bro, Compa P fucking, and he called his homie, he puts all that together. He makes it super easy. I'm not saying I can't do that, I can do it too, but he makes it so simple, bro, and he does it out of love, bro. And that's how I want it to be. Now, going back to what you were saying about like with the artists and how's it getting a hold of some of these artists, like, I keep it a buck with you, bro. Like, rappers are some of the most annoyingest people to work with, bro. Straight up. I haven't, like, with all due respect, you know what I mean? Like, no disrespect to any rappers or like anything. I'm not shooting no shot out. I'm saying a lot of the time, out of everyone that I've dealt with, it just seems like rappers, bro, the most feel like most entitled, little shit like that. You know what I mean? So yeah. But there are some that ain't like that. My homies that have done stuff for me, bro. Like, nah, they're not like that. But that's just been some of the experiences I've had, and now, especially like now, bro. Like, sometimes it's kind of hard to want to do, because if you sometimes what it is, like, you get a rapper, like, say he's really popping, he's really popping, right? And boom, you do something with the person, and then all of a sudden they feel like whatever you got going is because of what they did. Yeah. It's like, hold on, like this has been going on. Like, no, I'm saying like I mean as like I've been putting in work. Like, like this ain't defining that, like we're helping each other. Like, you mean you helping me, I'm helping you. Like that's exactly how it does. But now I don't even really think like now, bro, it's as cool as it was at one point in time to do collabs with rappers anymore. At one point in time, like that shit was hella fly, but now everyone's kind of doing it. Yeah. So it's kind of like I feel like the value of it isn't as cool. But as far as the motherfucker being like an ambassador for it or like shit like that, like that's it all kind of just depends on who it is, how you're doing it, and I think so with that.
Let's just say if there would be a rapper that like you would want to work with that you wouldn't think that they would be like doing a lot, who would it be?
If I could pick any one rapper?
Any.
Drake.
Yeah, I feel professional.
Why do you say that?
Because then, like,
imagine the
safe to say, bro, like, safe to say, it's like anything that motherfucker kind of touches it.
Wait, why wouldn't you have
shit? Shout out Drake.
Nah,
don't fuck with Backpack Boys.
I'm talking about the money.
We here.
I'm talking about the money. Like, I fuck with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
I like that whole little shit that they got going on. That's between them.
To be honest, I think that shit fake.
Well,
Drake tried to sue them?
Really?
Yeah.
He tried to sue them for putting a bad name for messing with minors and stuff. But like at the end of the day, it's already popping, it's already going. He's too late on all that.
Yeah, because you know the lyric where he's like, what is it? Where he's like talking about like
He said,
I don't even
like
know.
support and it's probably a might.
Oh yeah, some shit like that.
Where they don't fire anybody. Shit, my boy almost got fired today, bro.
He said before we got here.
Yeah, no cap. Bro. He was stressing
Wow.
earlier. But shit, I don't even put him on the spot.
But I understand.
Hey, shit happens, only funny.
Wow, for real.
Shit happens, bro.
That's like, that sounds like
I got baby.
It wasn't meant to
Baby
it.
mama.
What's it meant to be if we gotta go like that? We gonna keep moving.
Hey, what's your best location though that you like opening up a
I
shop?
love all the locations, but obviously, you know, our first one is you know, is always gonna be, I'll never forget that. I mean, I won't never forget none of them, but like my first one.
The one in LA.
That's your favorite one and shit?
I wouldn't say my favorite, but it's like, it's the one that maybe has the most sentimental, memories for me.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? But to be honest with you, like that was my first one there, but like say like tomorrow, for example, like was my first time ever
You're gonna
opening
trip
the
out.
store and
That-
so this is like the first, so that hits different too.
Hey, I went to Cookies one, right? That shit was packed. Like, super packed.
So I'm hoping
Like, the
tomorrow.
line,
Oh,
fool.
for sure,
Like,
bud.
oh, that shit was annoying, fool. The line was like 4 hours long, 3 hours long. Don't take me into my thing.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
it's gonna be, it's gonna be like from McDonald's, fool. Like,
So-
McDonald's is gonna be a line.
So if we pull up, can the AZ foods get like in the front of the line or something? You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come get you, bro.
Hell yeah. Say less. We pulling up. They got
that.
We pulling up.
I remember I was mad as fuck, fool. 'Cause, like, it was hot too when Burner opened this shit. It was like, when was it? Fool? It was like,
No,
April.
I didn't
It was
know
like
that.
April or May.
I
So
never,
it's
I never
smart
been
they
to
opened
a
it
this.
in December, fool, because it's not hot. Because you would have been burning out there, fool. Like,
For
for real, but yeah, fool. There's
Ain't
no
nobody
getting out
setting
water
up
and shit. I was
over
like,
there.
fuck this shit. I was like, fool.
Right now, the perfect time. Anybody would be chilling outside. It's great
Yeah.
right now.
You know,
Right now, this is the good AZ weather right now. So right now,
You
it's
can't-
like you're opening at
you
a
can't-
perfect time, bro.
opening right
If it was, this
You
was like
can't
a month
hit
back,
everything.
2 months back, oh hell no.
now.
You know what I mean? If it's like 113, no one
I
would
should
do
have stepped
that.
up the plane and felt good. It was cold as fuck in Vegas, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's basically
I-
similar to Vegas weather.
As far as I
It
know.
changes at the same time.
It was, I'm saying, it was cold as fuck out there right now. It wasn't cold like that about here.
How cold
Oh
was
yeah, it was
What,
probably
40?
lightning over here.
I think so. I don't know. It was cold as fuck.
That time when you wake up in the morning, you got frost in the windshield shit?
It was definitely cold.
Or not that cold.
But you
Nah,
can
it's
see
because
your
it got like that cold.
I was waking up at like fucking 2-3 o'clock the last few days, so it's been,
Okay.
yeah,
That's
so
one of the
I
things
didn't
I
have
had.
no shit like that. I mean, shit, yesterday we didn't go to bed till like 5 and 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning.
What were you guys gambling and shit in Vegas?
Nah, last night we was at Sprinter Final last night.
Oh, hell yeah,
My
see some
boy,
fucking
my boy
ass
had
and
like a
titties.
little, my boy had like a little,
Boy, let me lie, man.
over there.
And right there, Spearman Rhino. Hell yeah. I've been to Spearman Rhino, but in Cali, in Oxnard, California, they got a Spearman Rhino right there. That's what my home
radio over there. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that's a old.
Yeah, shout out to 805 too, yeah. You know, OX to PHX. And then, shit, we're glad, man. You're here in AZ. Fucking, hopefully, you might make another disc, but it might go so good for you. You might make another one in a few months. It's like, you know,
Oh, that's the goal.
that's the
What
goal.
would you do? Like Tucson or like here in the valley?
Wherever,
The money's at.
Where do,
I'm saying like whatever's best, but whatever happens, however.
where do you see yourself in 5 years, boss?
But like the business.
Or just in life in
Or
general?
like you
Just
got
life in
any
general, big
goals
dog. You
right
know what
now
I mean?
that you got going, or you just kind of just going with
Hey.
the flow?
You're just going with the flow,
I'm
riding the
saying,
wave.
like, 5 years, like I can't really say that, but ahead.
Just ahead. That's a
I
good
feel
answer.
like better.
I respect that.
Feel me like
Hell yeah.
I know that because I know
In a
that shit
better
from start.
position than you are now.
Yeah.
Ahead.
That's why
I'm
you
not
gotta
gonna
learn.
Think about branching off to something.
Ahead
else,
and
too?
getting head.
Like what
But yeah, no, fuck yeah. That's what's up. Shit.
do you ever think about branching off like, you know, like backpack boys, like going into like some other type of merch or anything like that?
I mean, I'm open to all kinds of stuff, bro. I'm open to doing all kinds of shit if the people want it and it's fly. I'm with doing it.
Nah,
Would you ever sign Correos Tumbala artists? Like, listen, fools. Sick ass.
That's
Okay,
all,
okay.
that was
I'll be
cool.
hard, fool. Backpack boy.
That's tight, that's
That's-
tight, that's
that's
tight.
really
Back,
popping
back,
out here
back
too,
boy
man.
records or something, you know what I mean? Damn, that's what's up. Nah, man, shit, you just said he's the most annoying work with these shit, so you probably ain't
Hey,
one.
Nah, I mean, that shit just ain't really my thing no more. You feel me? We're,
Sticking to the weak game.
Who was a few artists
Saying
that
that,
you worked with that
Nah, yeah, you're right. You're right. You know, you're doing good in it, so, yeah, you know, you might dip in some other shit that might just, you know, stress you out. It should give you a headache. You know what I mean? You don't need that extra
What's a
headache.
few other artists you've worked with that you actually genuinely liked working with?
I mean, nah, it wasn't like that. Like,
Or you would
did
just
like,
go and like do a little collab or something?
I mean, for most everyone that we've done stuff with, like, it's cool, but like, I was just speaking like in general
In general, it's just
when I
a
said
little
that.
tough.
But
Yeah, I get you.